Welcome to News Afternoon, the first television news of the day.
There was a time when news was a noble trade, built on a foundation of journalistic integrity. But then it became salacious and just plain stupid.
So hi guys, welcome to Shortlist.com. Since the first film, you become much bigger stars than you were before.
Thank you, yep.
Who's the sort of biggest diva out of the pair of you?
Me.
Dave is the biggest diva.
Because I have the least authority to do that, so it's kind of ironic.
Dave was the biggest diva the first time.
It's true.
Though.
Some things don't change.
Dave is actually the mayor of any room he is in.
Uh-huh.
Seriously. You go anywhere with Dave Koechner, and a good time is going to follow you.
And also, awful memories.
Yeah, no, I'm completely sincere. Not that you want to hear any of this, and I'm taking up all of your time. But you go anywhere with this man, and he makes friends instantly, and he is a charming, wonderful human being.
My dad was like that. Anyway. Sorry.
So is Steve the opposite? Is he quite sort of hard to get on with then, do you think?
No, not at all. Steve is one of the sweetest guys you'll ever meet.
Say it.
Say it. He's.
Keep going.
No. Here's the beauty thing of all these guys. They're all very bright, very talented. Everyone's married and has kids. They're all wonderful husbands and fathers. Now seems boring, but that's what's the truth, and probably what might account for some of the way the chemistry for these, the way these people interact, and it kind of has something extra going on film. Perhaps that's what I've thought about.
This is far too nice. I kind of wanted, horrible stuff.
I know.
Can you make stuff up? Can you say, stuff that's...
It's so much more interesting if you have a story. And here's the thing. When you meet somebody, they say, how was he? Or she? And you go, he's nice. And then there's no story. If you meet somebody and they have a bad experience, you go, kind of a bad person. Really? So you never want to leave anybody with a story.
Okay, make something up that happened on set, to make it more exciting.
But see, then then people will take it literally.
Uh-huh.
See, then we start making stuff up. I've done that before. I have made up stories, and then I read them in the press as reported as a legitimate news story. I have completely learned my lesson. There's a lot of love.
Yeah, the mood on the set is always playful and joyful, because that's the way Adam and Will are in life, and it's reflected in their movies, and that's the mood on the set. You're invited to come here and play. So it's just like you literally get to go play all day long.
The man wants dirt.
There isn't any dirt. And I know people go, were there a lot of practical jokes? Now, in your life, are people practical jokers?
I'm going to say yes, just to be annoying, but no, they're not.
No. Would you like to hang out with a guy who's always, bro, look out, there's a bucket of water?
But you guys are, you work in comedy, so I guess people assume you're going to be sort of crazy all day long. But
yeah.
I guess, but
it'd be tiring, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, no one would want to be around you.
No, if you're on all the time, if you're always making jokes, that could be very off-putting. Not to say that,
you don't like to have fun.
These are among the funniest people I've ever known, and we laugh all the time.
All the time.
Clearly, it's not evidenced by this interview, but we, generally speaking, have a jolly time together.
Always laughs.
Okay, so if Anchorman 3 happened, and you guys had to make the plot up right now, what would you say would happen?
Life on Mars.
Life on Mars. We go to Mars and set up a colony of newsreaders.
But it's very quiet.
Mm-hmm. Because in space, no one can hear you scream.
Right. Long stretches of long pause.
Mm-hmm. Sort of Gravity meets Anchorman 1.
Right. Have you seen this? Better read that report.
It'll take us 8 months to shoot it because it'll all be CG and we'll be floating on wires and... Yeah. It's not going to be a comedy, by the way.
It might not do that well either.
It won't do well.
Have a good opening weekend.
No.
Oh,
I
the
think
pre-buzz on is like, don't see
The
it.
idea for the third one is that it won't be successful.
Oh.
That's the plan, that no one will see it or want to.
So no one will ever ask for Anchorman 4.
Protest Anchorman 3.
No. For years when people would ask about Anchorman 2, Paul once said in an interview I'd read, we're not going to make Anchorman 2. We're just going to go ahead and make Anchorman 3. That's what I thought was very
And
funny.
then do 2 as a prequel to Anchorman 1.
And finally, say the first thing on your mind straight away.
Light.
Mystery.
Interesting. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.